Okay, how is everybody doing? I'm about to get some things done. Okay. I'm gonna start because my phone is not charging. What? Oh my God. It was charging. And now it's not. Oh man. That's not good. Okay, now it is charging. And now it's not charging. Oh. It's charging. And let me see if I can put it on here and keep it charging. Okay. Anyway, let me get started because I don't want this to die. Okay, so I'm not really running late, but because our last frost day, the last frost date is April 12th, which, what today is, baby? The 15th. So I'm a couple of days after the 12th, and it's still cold here, okay? The wind is blowing. I had some seeds, lens outside, and I don't think they liked it, okay? So I brought that. I don't think they liked it, okay? It kind of wilted, and it is those melons. So, but they needed some sunlight. But anyway, what's going on, UTFO? UFO. I keep calling you UFO. UFO, how you doing, baby? Okay, so I'm going to show y'all how you can grow a garden from just some simple supplies. And there's some things that I did buy. And as you can see, soda is one of them. Okay, don't hate on me, okay? Don't hate on me. I shouldn't be. What you want me to do, babe? Yeah, you could go over there and get it. Okay, when my sons come in. Okay. There's some spaghetti. I might make some more spaghetti noodles. Here, it's your plate. Uh-oh, it's saying low power, y'all. Low power, but one of my sons right in the midst of me starting the live, he came in to get some food, okay? But get some food. But anyway, let me get started. You need something, babe? That's enough. You can eat that. I'll make some more noodles. So you can have all the noodles. I'll make some more for your brother. Your daddy ate twice. Boy, they look big. We got some eaters in the house, baby. Eaters in the house. Okay, let's check it out. This is going to be simple. I am doing what they call, it's hydroponics, but you don't have to do hydroponics. I showed y'all how to start seeds from just some simple things. And today I'm going to show you how to do it another way. Okay, and I have toothpicks. I have some soda bottles, right? I did get some plant food. It's liquid form, and some cotton balls, okay? And so I'm gonna show y'all how you can grow a plant fully in just a bottle with water. You definitely need some plant food, okay? You definitely need that, and some toothpicks. And the reason you're gonna need toothpicks because this is the most basic way. So let's say you was growing head of lettuce. You could grow a head of lettuce per bottle. And it's going to be kind of, do you have some meatballs left in there, babe? Okay. I'm going to make some more noodles. Make sure your brother get to eat. Okay, so I saw you came in with food. I didn't think you was coming down. Anyway, so check it out. We have just a 2-liter bottle of drink, right? Of a bottle. And I have a gallon here of water. And the reason I have a gallon is because the food, it tells you what to do, right? One dosage, what you need, a fork? That's big enough? Okay. So I'm only showing you a gallon because you don't want to over feed the plant. So this is a gallon of just plain water. And they tell me to shake this bottle really well. Okay, this one is called all-purpose, but there's all types. This is a one-step. You know, there's some with 2 steps and there's some with 3 steps, but this is a one-step, okay? So I'm shaking it real well, and I wanted y'all to see me. It's gonna do its own measurement, okay? So I'm gonna just turn it and I'm gonna squeeze, and then it squirted itself. So that is enough that's a gallon. And of course, a gallon is more than 2 liters, right? So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna shake it well. And then I'm going to fill this bottle up. Now, let's say I was doing a head of lettuce, which is too late really for me to do lettuce and cabbage. It's really not too late. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me see if I have a seed for lettuce or cabbage. Let me see what I have over here. And I'm gonna do this one bottle, and that's what it'll be. So we're gonna, I don't think I have, remember when I did the lettuce, it was cabbage actually. Hold up. So when I showed y'all how to start y'all seedlings with just some water and a cotton ball, this is the result. Now, I put this outside. I told you they didn't like the cold, but lettuce is okay with the cold, okay? So they kind of, you see some good ones. So what I'm going to do, I think this is a cabbage, okay, because my lettuce didn't pop up. So what I'm going to do is, we can see I had 3 seeds on here. How do I know? Because we got 3. We have 3 of these. I'm going to pull that one away. And for now, the cotton is still wet, right? I had a top on there. I showed y'all how to do that already. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just put this in this bottle. Okay? So what I'm going to do, and we're going to see, we're going to watch this grow for the next few months. So what I'm going to do is take this water that I did with the plant food, and I'm going to fill this up, okay? I know y'all can't see me because I'm doing it in the sink. So in case I make a mess, I don't want to make a mess. I should have used something that won't let it pour. Okay. So it's a little tricky because we definitely want this to be topped off, okay? So I'm going to put a little more in there. Okay, cool. And the reason we want it that way because we want the cotton ball to touch that water, okay? And let me choose one. Did I say I was going to use this one? Yes, I did. So because the roots are inside of this, I can see the roots, but I want to pull, I need to shape that cotton ball a certain way. And if you want to, you can add one as well. Okay, I can add a new one around it, shape it a little bit, and get it, because I need it to be able to touch that water. Okay, and the reason I have the toothpicks though is because, remember, I'm not sure if y'all was here last time, I couldn't figure out, I'm gonna put this toothpick in between, and I'm gonna show you why in a minute. Now, cotton balls are cotton, okay? I want y'all to know that. It's like fabric when it's balled up. All you gotta do is kind of loosen it up a little bit. And I gotta get something to get that toothpick in there. So I'm gonna kind of loosen it up a little bit, but I don't want to mess with those roots, right? But I do need that toothpick to go in there. So I'm gonna take my time, okay? It's a little difficult because toothpick is wet. And the reason I'm doing that because, see, when I want to put that in there, I don't want it to fall in. Okay, so I'm really doing that in order so it don't fall in. And I don't want to mess up the roots. Now I would have done this. I'm gonna show you. I wouldn't have done this with a seedling, right? I would have done this with a seed, but I don't have any seeds right around me. That is lettuce or cabbage. Let me check my. Let's see if I pull that apart. I'm afraid I'm gonna break the leaves. Now I do have a lot of seeds. Let me see if I have anything. That will make one head. So there are things that will make one head, right? Lettuce, certain type of lettuce will make one head. Cabbage, different types of cabbages will make one head. That means, and that's what I was looking for. But because of the time of year is, I don't have any. Did I have any more left? I did not. They're all seedlings. And it's really, let me see, I have lots of seeds. Oh man. Look, I'm changing up what I planned to do. Okay? Because I wasn't planning on doing anything with a head. I actually wanted, what am I growing hydroponically? A lot of these things I am. Some of these things I am not. Okay? Maybe broccoli. Broccoli. We'll see how the broccoli do. Let's do that. Let's test one broccoli seed or maybe two on here. Okay. So I'm opening broccoli. I'm just going to get one or two seeds. They are tiny, by the way. They are so tiny that I have 3 seeds in my hand. You probably can't see all 3 because this one right here, see? 3 seeds. They are tiny, y'all. They are tiny. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me sit those down. Because the seedling is hard. It's hard to do the seedling because it's already in a cotton ball. But see how easy the cotton ball is to stretch when it's not wet, and don't have to worry about roots, breaking roots, right? So now I can easily kind of break it down and put that in there. So I'm gonna stretch this out, and I'm gonna put that toothpick in there. I need that toothpick to go in there, okay? It's right there. I'm not sure if y'all can see. I need it to break through. And it's really there to support, okay? So once I get it in there, I'm gonna use another one. I might even use 2. Let me break that down. When I mean break it down, I mean get it to kind of thin out so I can get that toothpick in there like that. And then I can bring it back together, right? If I need to. And I need to put that in there. And I just need that. I need that toothpick so that won't fall in. And I need that to touch the water. It's barely touching the water, but it will draw the water up. Okay? And then I'm going to take 2 seeds. I'm going to drop some water on top of the top of, let me pour a little water in this. I just need to get the toothpick at the top wet. Okay? That's all. Because seedlings don't need any of this vitamin. What seedlings just need is water. And that's it. It doesn't even need light. Okay? So now I'm going to put, I'm sorry, not seedlings, seeds. Okay? And then I'm going to put 2 on there. I really should just put 1. These are good seeds, so they should sprout with no problem. But I put 1 on this side and 1 on that side. I'm not sure if y'all can see them. See them? 1 on that side, 1 on that side. And I got to remember that this is broccoli. Okay, I'm gonna remember. Okay, because I'm gonna end up after I'm done. I'm gonna put something on the bottom. I'm gonna put a label on the bottom. Okay, so that's gonna be broccoli. So we're gonna watch this the whole full term, and this should, yeah, we're gonna watch and see how this do for this year. And it says that it takes. Okay, let's read it together. I guess a little bit. It takes 10 to 15 days to germinate. Okay, now it's gonna really take that long because of the way I'm doing it, but I showed y'all how to cut that time in half. Okay, by using a little container with a top. Okay, and so these germinated in no time. Okay, and they telling me how to sow it, but I'm doing it hydroponically, which means in water. And this gonna grow, and I'm not even going to touch this the full time. Okay, because it said, ooh, this take 85 days. Oh, that's wow. Okay, this is my first time growing broccoli this way, right? It takes 85 days from beginning to harvest. And so, wow, that's a lot. But I shouldn't have to, that's a lot, 85 days. That's like a watermelon, y'all. My goodness. A watermelon is done quicker than that. 85 days. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah. So we're going to watch it. I look, I don't, this is my first time doing this hydroponically. 85 days is a long time. So if I find, yeah, we're just going to test it. Okay. I wasn't planning on hydroponically doing the broccoli. I have a spot in my yard for that. But we're going to test it out, okay? We're going to test that one out. 85 days. Wow. That's a long time. Okay? Listen, that's a long time. The things that usually take about that time is nothing. I don't know anything that take 85 days. Even my melons. These tomatoes, they say days to maturity, 80 to 85 days. Wow, that's my first time doing this type of tomato. And from seed especially, this is a beef steak. They get big and juicy, okay? They say they take 85 days, so I'm going to put that to the side. But I definitely know my melons take like 65 days, which that's why I'm starting them early. And my cucumbers also, cucumbers is usually the longest thing, and that's 65 days. And I love cucumbers. I have various type cucumbers. It take anywhere from 55 to 65 days. I've never seen anything that take 85 days. I've never grown anything that take 85 days. That is a long time. Okay, that's a long time. Even the carrots take 75 days, but I understand, right? This is like, they grow in the ground, okay? Carrots, potatoes are root vegetables. And so you just cover them with some dirt and let it grow. Keep filling it up with dirt and it'll grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. If you need to grab some tomatoes or carrots out of there in the meantime, you could grab them out of there. But usually you wait to the end. This is my first time growing some eggplant. I bought these today. These also take 85 days. I am shocked. And I'm only growing these for the first time. I don't even eat eggplant. But I figure I'll trade them with some neighbors or something. Peas, 55 days. Usually something is like a month and a half, okay? There's some real quick things. Like, for instance, these things go by height. Basil, chives. My okra takes 55 days. It's a month and a half. 85 days. I wish I would have read that before I put that on that bottle, because I am not sure that that's going to go full term in that bottle. That's like 3 months. 85 days is like 3 months, okay? But we're going to test it. We're going to check it out. I only use 2 seeds, so it's no big deal. Cantaloupe does take that long. Like, I look forward to when I'm growing cantaloupe, melons. I know that they're going to take a while. Okay, there's certain things, once it grows, then it needs to be there so it can sweeten. And those type of things take longer than most things, okay? And so, yes, the fruit usually take longer than definitely the non-fruits, I guess, the vegetables and things like that. What is a fruit? Anything that grows, that has seeds in the inside, right? So we know that tomatoes are fruits, cantaloupes, watermelon. What else I have that might be a fruit? Even the peppers. I have a couple of hot peppers. This is a long, thin cayenne pepper. I have a couple other too. Let me see. I got them today. I definitely have some sweet peppers, but I have a couple of hot peppers. Oh, here go another one. This is habanero. Is that how you say it? Habanero pepper. And I have one other type. Cilantro. Is that how you say that? Chili peppers. And I don't even eat peppers. I don't really cook with peppers too much. Not these type of peppers anyway. Not hot peppers. Hubby like hot peppers though. I cook with sweet peppers. Mostly. All the time. When I say all the time, I mean I cook with sweet peppers all the time. But that's why I am going to try hydroponically growing my peppers, some of them. And I'm going to also hydroponically grow my melons and things like that. Okay. But today, I just wanted to show y'all how quick that was. I just did not know that was going to be 85 days. So we're going to keep an eye on it and see. But for facts, cabbage and lettuce and things like that, you can grow a full head, full term in just 1 2-liter bottle without topping it off. Okay, without having to top it off. You fill that bottle up, put your food in there, and just let it grow, and you won't never, and you will be able to harvest it by the time the water is gone. You'll have a full. I'm not sure if it muted when it told me that it was running low. It is charging, but it's still not doing well because I'm using video, right? But anyway, you would grow full harvest. Now, what I'm gonna do, I was about to show y'all how I'm using this bottle. If you could tell, I cut the top off. But I don't think I have enough time because my phone will die. I bought some cups. I don't know. These look like K-cups, but they're cups. I bought it from Amazon. And what I did was I cut off the top. This means I don't need the toothpick, right? I don't need the toothpick because I'm going to put this in the top of that like that. I am going to fill it with water. And I am also going to add a little spot here. I'm going to open it, a little spot. And what that spot is going to do is going to allow me, if I need to top this off, because, yeah, if I need to top whatever I'm putting in here, I will have a space to top it off, okay? And you don't have to buy anything except cotton balls. There's all types of things. People are buying all kinds of things. Like, people are buying these kind of it's called rocks wool, right? It's wool. This is wool, right? You just put that in first. So you fill it up with the water. You put it, and you just need something to kind of hold the seed in. The seed, right? And the seedling, the roots will grow from the sides and the bottom, and then they will follow the water. I do want to have a spot where I could top this off, and that's how simple that is. And I want to show y'all how I created that cut. So I'm gonna do that really quickly, but I will do a video where you can watch me, without me being live. I will do a video. So you would take a bottle. I'm gonna just use this one as an example, although my soda's in it. Okay, this has never been used. I just bought them, and I'm gonna do a video for y'all to see, but I'm just gonna quickly just explain. So I'm gonna use a bottle. I put that cap like that, and then I have just a marker, and I trace around it, right? Once I trace around it, then right above the mark that I made, I'm going to cut that off. How did I cut that off? I took a butter knife and I put it on top of my gas stove. Okay, as you can see how You know, they have a little plastic there. I should be able to wash that off later. But if not, don't use silver. Don't use your great expensive tools, okay, for this. So put this on the stove. And then what I did is, I also have a knife. Okay, but this can be dangerous. That's why I decided to use this, because I don't want to accidentally cut myself. So what I ended up doing, after I traced the mark, and you can see the mark here. You see the mark? But you see, I'm not exactly, I didn't cut directly on that mark, because when I did that, let me show you what happened. I have, let me see if I can find it. It must be in here already. I cut one, and when I cut, oh, is that it? No, that's not it. I don't think so. It might be. Let me see. No, that's not it. Let me check. No, that's not it. Okay, I cut one, and I cut it directly on that line that I drew. And when I did that, the cup fell right in. So, which means I did trace out that upper, see this has a lip on it? So when I traced that out, I ended up tracing it directly on there, so it fell in. So that's why when I did the line, I cut right above it. Just ever so lightly above it. Okay? Take your time if you do this, because this could be dangerous. You can see my first one. Here's my, actually this is the one I think, where it's too big. Because you can't see the line. And when I put it in, it went right in. See that? This is the first one. And you see that I cut directly on that line. Okay? So that's too big. But that's okay. I'm going to be able to do something else with that. So that's how I did it. They do come, I think if I'm correct, this is 2 inches. They come in 3 inches and more larger. And I bought a lot of 2 inches. Okay? Because I'm using this hydroponically in my buckets as well. Okay? So what I'm saying is you could grow, depending on what you are growing, you could grow something like this. You could grow inside your house. Okay? What are the things you could grow inside your house? Let me see if I have any. I do. Anything that doesn't need, you could grow chives, green onions, basil. That's chives again. Greens, anything that's green, okay? Well, not anything. Let me take that back. Not anything that's green, okay? Because there's a lot of things that's green, okay? But what I mean, like basil, chives, thyme, dill, things like that. Now listen, I don't know what the problem is why people won't grow their own food. I get it, but you can't grow everything, right? You can't grow meat. You might not be able to grow lots of things depending on what part of the country or the world you live in, right? Due to weather. Where I live at, it's cold. It's cold. It seems like it's cold longer than it is warm, right? If you're down south, where I'm from, then you have a very long growing period. And you could grow all kinds of things. You could grow things I couldn't even think. Like I didn't even think I could grow watermelon. Right? I tested watermelon, and the reason I was able to grow watermelon was because I start early. I start early indoors, okay? And it allowed them to get sweet before it get too cold and things like that. But there are things, the things that you could grow indoors, and you basically don't even need, you could grow in water. You could grow in water. Whether you use a bottle like this or you buy a hydroponic, which kit, they range from $50 and up. I don't know about now, okay, with the tariffs. Look, when I was giving y'all that information, it was prior to the tariff. Look, some seeds fell. Oh my God, I don't even know what seeds they are. Whatever one is open, I'm gonna have to check and see what's open. Okay, I have something that's open. And a couple of seeds fell there right here. Okay. You have to keep your stuff together, because if you don't, things look the same. Now, these look leggy. They look bad. And that's because when I showed y'all how to do this, it had to have been about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I never put any nutrients in it, and I never put them under any sunlight or anything until just like this week. I said, well, let me see. And I did put them out, but I was showing y'all just to test them. And now I feel a little bad because I don't really want to kill them. So when I'm going to try, I may put them in a little dirt and see. But these are cabbage. I remember this cabbage. Okay. This cabbage. And it's kind of late for me to grow cabbage. Cabbage do not like hot. They don't like heat. Okay. They like sun, but they don't like sun heat. They don't like heat. And so I could still grow them. I'll have to shade them up. Lettuce also. Lettuce do not like. These are winter or spring crops. These are the things that you can grow all through the winter. You can have a garden in the winter time. Yes, you can. Okay. You just have to know what those things are. And lettuce is better grown in the winter months. Okay. They like to be touched by frost, and it's not even gonna taste right if you don't let it get taste by frost. So there's other ways to do it. If you're in the hot areas, you can start the seeds in the refrigerator. Okay, you can put them in the refrigerator while they germinate, and then they'll have a good head start. But you got to look that up because I'm not doing that. Okay, I live in an area where when I grow my fall garden, it'll grow through the winter, and I will show y'all that later this year. Okay. So I hope I answered, because people kept asking me, Bomb, what about your plants? What are you doing? So I do have a grow light. I did buy it, and I may make I bought just a small one from Amazon, and I haven't set it up yet, but I am going to be doing that in the next couple of days. So I'll probably either video it and then show y'all the setup. I have to figure out where I'm going to put it, because last time I had a lot of plants in my living room on the floor. Okay. It took over my living room. I don't know if I want to do that this year. Okay. So that's why I'm also doing hydroponically, right? Because you can put these things, depending on what you're growing, almost anywhere. Okay. Indoors. You could grow in your kitchen right here. Like I could sit in a little area here and have some plants just growing right here. Basil and things like that. Okay. But fruits and other things like that need to be outside so the bees, baby, can do their work. The bees and other insects and things that's going to help that. And that's whether you do it hydroponically or not. It doesn't matter if you do it in water or soil, which I'm doing both. Some things just need to be outdoors. And then there's some things that, like corn, I can't grow corn successfully to save because first of all, I don't have a big enough yard for corn, and you need corn to be in rows. And when I say rows, they have to be in rows, because the corn, when they sway and things like that, they pollinate each other itself. It pollinates itself. I ain't got time for none of that. I ain't got the yard for that neither. Okay, not in the full sun that corn needs. So my yard not made like that. My backyard is shaded a lot. Okay, in the areas, yeah, I can't do corn. Okay, I tried to do corn, I tried to do like 3 stalks. I think it was more than 3 stalks, but I'm kind of exaggerating. But it was like 3 little short rows, right? I think it was like 1, 2, 3 plants per row, and I did 3 rows. It was just a small little space, and then where I put it was a bad spot. But I knew that. I knew that when I put it there. It was like a test. Okay? And the test taught me a lot. So I am going to make a video, though, about this. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to use the cups. Don't have to buy any rock wool when you have cotton wool. Put the cotton ball in. Wet it like I showed y'all. Or even better. Remember how I showed you how to do the... And I'm going to show that once again for anybody who's new here. Let me see. I have some new containers. New containers I've never used. All I used was these type of containers, right? As long as it has a lid. But I think I have some over there. Let me see. So, yeah. Here's a container. So I'm going to show y'all what I did real quickly. Because these I am going to be using. Okay. This is an Applebee's. Did y'all see that came from Applebee's, y'all? Hubby, we reuse them for hubby's lunch. Or my sons, you can use them for their lunch. And we keep them. Okay? Okay, but this not going to be for lunch because I'm about to use it right now. I shouldn't. I don't know why we reuse them. We buy them from like Walmart, right? They come in packs. But anyway, let me show y'all what I'm about to do really quickly. I showed y'all this before. No big deal. You do need a lid. Okay, it needs a lid. I wish I hadn't opened the last one. Okay. I had to open them because they were getting too big and tall, and because I was lazy. I've been sick, okay? And I was lazy. Plus it's still cold outside. That's why they sitting over there all lady, okay? So what I did was I put a few cotton balls down. Okay, first let me put a little water in. Just a little water. And just plain water. I showed y'all this last time if y'all saw the video. It doesn't even need to be that much water, okay? I'm going to pour some out. It just needs to be water. The cotton balls, I may have to put some more water in because the cotton balls going to soak that water up, okay? And y'all going to see. I want y'all to see as that one cotton ball, look, see what it's doing? It's soaking all that water up. But we don't want it to soak all that water up, okay? It don't need to be that wet. Okay, I showed y'all this. Let me see. Cotton balls will, it's like a wick. It's a wick. I do need to put some more water in. It's like a wick. It's a wick. Okay? Now this time though, I have to decide what I'm so I know what I want to grow, and I need to grow it soon. That's going to be them hot peppers. The hotter you want the pepper, the sooner you have to grow them. But they do not like the cold. So I'm going to have to grow them indoors. Okay, I'm going to have to grow them indoors. Damn, as soon as I put the water in there, it soaked it right up. Okay, I'm going to just put them in first. Okay. You don't need any salt or nothing from the jump. Okay, now, so I am going to do some hot peppers. I need to see what those seeds look like. Okay, let's see how many I need. These are not wet. I'm going to put some water. That should be enough. Let's see if we can wet them.